These Kingdomship. From the palace to the pavement, crown stay adjacent. Walking like I own it, every step is a statement. Heavy is the head, but the neck never fold. Every jewel in my crown's got a story untold. I'm the voice of the streets, still the king in the cart. Royal robes drag long when I step on the port. Enemies plotting, but they ships gon' sink when you sail with a...
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Savage Room. This is a very special episode of the Savage Room because today we begin the Savage Kingdomship. That's right, kings. We gave the queens all their attention, we gave them all their time. Now they're gonna step to the right so we can get in our place and get it in. So, let me tell you a little something about what the king is. K-I-N-G. K, keeper of crowns. I, immovable in purpose. N, noble in battle. And G, guardian of the generations. So kings, y'all hearing me? Y'all ready for this kingdomship? Let's go. So today we're talking about what is your work, right? We're talking about king's work. The 7 pillars of a savage kingdomship. Pillar number 1, crown before comfort. They're like, you done started already, Chuck, with this. So yes, sir. Crown over comfort. So the crown was never really designed to feel good. Surprise. It was designed to mean something. Kingdom men don't chase what's easy. They rise to what's eternal. A king isn't found in his pleasures, but in his priorities. The path to dominion is paved with discomfort, duty, and delayed gratification. That's one right there to get me. Comfort may satisfy for the moment, but crowns demand that we keep a mind set. So listen, what's the savage truth about that, y'all? The savage truth is you can't wear the crown and avoid the weight. A boy escapes pressure. A king endures it. Listen, you can't, there's no way. Listen, I know y'all heard this. Heavy is the crown, right? This sits upon the head of the king, right? Because that crown comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of dissatisfactions and a lot of not gratification, but delayed gratification, where you gotta wait to get what you want because you have to be hold to your principles and do this first. So it's a job. It's a heavy. Crowns are heavy, especially the ones that's made of pure gold. Y'all know pure gold is heavy. Might be soft, but it's heavy. So a boy escapes pressure. Pressure busts pipes. Y'all know that. I know y'all been hearing that saying before. Pressure busts pipes, baby. So listen, if you have to endure pressure, right? Because a king endures pressure. It's all about enduring the pressure and managing things in a way that the pressure don't feel so tight. So let's give us this king affirmation. I choose the crown even when it's heavy. My legacy is greater than my laziness. Y'all ready? Say it with me. I choose the crown even when it's heavy. My legacy is greater than my laziness. Amen to that. So listen. From a man's point of view, it's like this. And I wrote this in a note. Pay attention. So it was days when I wanted to check out. Goes to hold responsibility. Or just silence the noise. But something in me, some deep fire, wouldn't let me drop what I was born to carry. The crown ain't light, but this is what I told myself. But it's mine. So, pillar number 2, you guys. I'm going to tell you something about authority without identity. It's very dangerous. Authority without identity is very dangerous. By the way, y'all click the link down, check down in the description. Self-love and self-worth is an awesome workbook. Self-love and self-worth, and also Unbreak Me. Those are 2 powerful workbooks that will help you when you are standing up and learning to stand under the pillars of kingdomship. When you want to really need that extra oomph with how to get a good strategy on wearing this crown. How to actually see worth in yourself, because we see worth in everybody else. The mama, baby mama, wife, kids, everybody got worth, and we're never really looking at the worth of ourselves. And so self-worth, self-love and self-worth is something we all need. It's a self-ministry, and you need to take a look at it. Like I said, go down in the description and check it out. Unbreak Me. For those of us who really do feel broken, there's something missing and we can't figure that piece. Unbreak Me can help you become whole again. So anyway, what I was saying was, authority without identity is dangerous. Power in the hands of a lost man becomes a weapon of destruction. See, knowing your name, your purpose, your wounds, and your worth is essential. Authority without identity turns kings into tyrants, fathers into manipulators, and leaders into liabilities. A man must do the soul work before he touches the throne. Y'all hear me? You can't eat, listen, you shouldn't even touch the throne before you do your soul work. Like I said, link is in the description. Unbreak Me to show you how. So what's the saddest truth about this all? If you don't know who you are, the world will crown your shadow. Yeah, no doubt. And not only will the world crown your shadow, but it'll punish your truth. Because you don't even know who you are. So authority without identity is very dangerous. Because you begin to abuse the authority, because you haven't set yourself and known yourself and who you really are. Rise to the King. You haven't set in your mind yet that you're the keeper of crowns. You haven't set in your mind yet that you have an immovable purpose. Because when you set that you're going to be in your purpose and nobody's going to move you out of your purpose, that's a king. When you can be noble in battle. But you don't have to play underhandedly or unfairly to win. When you can defeat your opponent but leave them some dignity. When you can crush without annihilating. That's when you're noble in battle. When you take up the right cause, when you fight the right fights, then you can be noble in battle. A guardian, right, of generations. When you know that you guard your children, your daughters are not, we are teaching them the game so they don't get played on. When your sons, you're teaching them to be men so they don't play games. When you're saying, listen, our generations must go on and be strong. When you teach them how to look for the mate that's going to strengthen the family. Authority without identity is dangerous because you will do none of those things that I just mentioned. You will be a tyrant. You will use people. You will trample over others. You will push and throw your weight around. You will bully people. So listen, what's a man's point of view on this? Let me tell you what the man's point of view is. The man's point of view is this. This is how I see it. It's how I felt about it. For a long time, I thought success was not enough. I'm sorry. I thought success was enough. I said it was not enough. There's a lot of things not enough. Success is always good. So for a long time, I thought success was enough. Titles, money, control. But it you know, when I did all the things to have all that, it felt pretty daggone empty. I had authority, but no anchor. I had defined me. Not the mask, not the brand, but the man. Perhaps that's something you need to undertake and go on your journey and find you. It's a crime and a shame. See, time in the game, I had to find me again. See, y'all might don't know them lyrics. They from a long time ago. But think about it like this. Sometimes to find yourself, to gain a me, right? To gain a myself, for me to find myself. I had to go through the pain of putting down the pain. What you mean, Chuck? I mean that we do all these things to be ahead and to be on top. And we listen and we hear all these lies and we start to live by them. And when we come to the knowledge of the truth and we have to actually face ourselves, it's a little painful. Some people can't, they won't do it. Everybody can. Some people won't do it. But I had to face myself and find me. I'm a king. And kings have great value. Great, great value. That's why I tell y'all, hit that link in the description. Check out them books. Listen. We be needing help. And nobody don't be paying attention. They be busy hollering queens. You know what I'm saying? But kings, we be needing some help sometimes. We be needing some attention sometimes. Sometimes we be needing some self-healing time. We got to be brave enough to do that without letting your homeboys with their ignorance joke you or or call you girly or something because you wanna find, deal with, heal, and be yourself. They only say those things because they are afraid. They hide behind laughter. Anyway. Pillar number 3. A kingdom is measured by the integrity of its king. A kingdom is measured by the integrity of its king. I think I told y'all this once before or so. When you got a wicked king, the whole kingdom will be wicked. And when you have a righteous king, the whole kingdom will be righteous. The culture of the kingdom is determined by the king. What king's culture is, what he lives like, who he actually is as a person, is going to trickle down. And that is what his kingdom and those around him are going to be like. Just saying. What you build will rise or fall based on your backbone, not your bank account. Integrity is a necessary, matter of fact, yeah, I'll stick with the word necessary. Integrity is a necessary accessory. For real, for real. And it seems that in these days, integrity in most places and cases seems to exist just like pizza bones. Yeah, y'all will catch up. But integrity is the foundation. A king doesn't need a spotlight to be righteous. It's who you are in the dark that writes your true history. Wait a minute. So when the camera on, I'm this, but when the camera off, when I'm in front of my friends, I'm this, but when I'm by myself or I'm in front of these people and I hit the church, nah, I'm gonna be me because I know I'm in what's real. I try to walk behind the truth as much as I possibly can, because that way I don't have to worry about anybody who can defeat what I'm doing if I stay focused and do it. If your family, your team, your people can't trust your word, you don't rule a kingdom. You run a circus. It's a circus act. Because can't nobody trust what you say. Everything is always flipping around. You crack a whip, you might get something out of the jump and the juggle, but when it's all said and done, all the chaos equals a circus act. Might as well join Ringling Brothers for Big Top. So the savage truth is, y'all ready? Y'all don't really want to hear the savage truth. A crown without character is just a costume. It's just a costume. Because if you don't have the character of a king, the king's crown means nothing. Because the king's word means nothing. And a king that can't be trusted, can't trust nobody either. That means everything around you trying to overthrow you. Want to get rid of some of them problems? Be about your word. I'm just saying. Okay, I got an affirmation for y'all to help y'all. Let's do an affirmation. Let's do an affirmation. All right. My kingdom is safe because I am solid. My kingdom is safe because I'm solid. Word? Yeah. Guess what else is? Guess what else go with this? I don't bend just because nobody's watching. So listen to the affirmation. My kingdom is safe because I'm solid. I don't bend when no one's watching. Ready? 1, 2, 3, do it. My kingdom is safe because I'm solid. I don't bend when no one's watching. Yeah, you should write that on your vision board, your mirror in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That should be part of your daily affirmations. See, I've broken trust before. Lied, hid, took the shortcut. thing is, I lost more than I gained. Now, shoot, I guard my name like a fortress. Because my children will inherit more than my house. They're going to inherit my choices. That's one to think on. Now listen. Pillar number 4. Protection is power, not possession. So just because you protect something, don't mean give you the right to possess it. Like you don't own things or people that you are protecting. That's not what it's like. Alright? Real kings protect. They don't own. Oh, I looked out for you. I did this and I did that. Now you owe me. You're the old loyalty. That's not how a king get loyalty. That's not how you get loyalty. It's better for the people to love you first, then fear you. I'll just say that. So real kings protect. They don't own. They don't manipulate with fear or hoard people like trophies. You know, this is my person. This is my. You can't be around them. That's my. Come on, man. You sounding insecure, not kingly. A protector builds walls around what matters: his family, his mind, his values. A weak man uses power to dominate. A wise man uses it to defend. A king is only as strong as the safety that the king provides. So if people need safety from the king, that's not a very strong king. The people around you should feel safe because they're around you. I'm safe to express myself. I'm safe to move around. I'm safe to make a mistake. Savage truth. A man who needs control, he done already lost it. Honestly. Protection is love, not a daggone leash. So if you're doing something to protect me and I don't know about it, and I find out because you said, hey, I did this and that was to protect you, now you gotta do thus and thus and so for me because, man, stop with the madness. Because a king can come and say, hey, my G, I need you. Why? Because that king I know is protecting me. And he don't even say it. I love that. Whatever he want me to do, if I can make it happen, I'm gonna do it. And if I can't, I'm gonna find somebody who can. What do I know? It's just kingdomship. So, let's give you a nice kingly affirmation. I am a shield, not a sword. I protect what I love without chaining it down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I am a shield, not a sword. I protect what I love without chaining it down. I'm a king. Amen. So, okay, I'm gonna just admit it. Okay, so one time I thought control was power, right? I thought control was power. I had to have the last word or make the rules, right? Because then I was winning. But the more I tried to grip tight, the more I lost everything. Real power is peace. presence. It's protection. That's real power. I remember one time I had met this young lady, and I don't know, I guess she thought herself some type of, people that think they got all the game. And her game wasn't working on me, so she tried it with my young boys, and her game wasn't too much working on them, and she got upset because she said, oh, so I see what you do. You tell, since you older than them, you tell all them what to do, and you use them like, I was like, hold on. Nah, I just teach them what I learned so that at their age they can put into effect what my experience. That's why you can't just bamboozle them like that, because they know. Why? Because I loved them. I loved all my youngins. I loved them little dudes. Those are my dudes. They my family right now. But I act as a king. And I love my people. I protect my people. And I don't chain down my people. So of course when I need them, they could be there. Moving right along. Pillar number 5. Pillar number 5, y'all. Legacy over lust. Uh-oh. Now we talking. See, every man will be tempted. But not every man will survive the temptation. Lust is not just about sex either, y'all. It's about chasing what feels good at the cost of what is eternal. Because usually most of the feel good stuff is pretty finite. Kings don't move off impulse, though. You see what I'm saying? Kings don't move off impulse. Kings move with intention. You can't build a dynasty while feeding on your addictions. Your legacy requires discipline, vision, sacrifice, right? Because the first thing you're gonna do is have to sacrifice some of them feel goods and some of them pleasurables in order to get to your real goal, right? In order to secure your kingdomship. Yeah, it's hard until you make a choice, until you decide, until you get solid. Then it's not that hard at all. So when you chasing what's feel good, you better watch out, because you liable to trip and fall. So all y'all feel good chasers out there, watch your step. But when you move them with intention, and that might feel good, but I ain't about to chase it out, because feel goods come to you also. So you don't gotta be chasing everything around. You gotta be focused on what you're doing. That way it's always out there. And then when you got the time to relax, vacate, and all that kind of stuff, then you can go chase you some feel goods. So the savage truth to that is, lust will sell you a crown for the price of your soul, and make you smile while you signing the contract. Don't forget, y'all, look at how much money and fame and all this Kanye had when he said, yeah, I sold my soul, I got a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys, like a Happy Meal. So he got all the toys and all the stuff and everything all like that he wanted to play with. But when he realized it cost him his soul, he said, man, I got a crappy deal. I paid too much. Pleasure chasers lose their soul. Sign a contract over, next thing you know, you were a slave to all the pleasures when you was trying to be a king. So let's do a king affirmation. to remind ourselves. Goes like this. Y'all know how it go. I'm going to tell it to y'all and then we're going to say it together, right? My legacy is sacred. I don't trade it for moments. I build what outlives me. Okay, my legacy is sacred. I don't trade it for moments. I build what outlives me. That's working for eternity. All right, so y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go. My legacy is sacred. I don't trade it for moments. I build what outlives me. Because I'm a king. So now, listen. I'm going to give y'all my point of view on this real quick. I done ruined things before over a 5-minute decision. And the shame, it lingers longer than the pleasure ever did. But I got back up. I chose legacy. Because my children need to see a king. Not a slave to his urges, but a king. My G-babies need to see a king. I could never look myself right in the mirror and be showing my grandchildren to run down behind urges and feel goods. That's just me though. Pillar number 6, y'all. 6. Out of 7 pillars, we already on number 6. Some of y'all probably saying about time. Listen. Pillar number 6 is the throne is earned by fire. See, the crown don't come to you on calm days. It's forged in silence, betrayal, failure, and fire. Every king has scars no one sees and wars no one applauds. It's like, yeah, doing it all in silence and unseen. The real test isn't what you do when they cheer, it's what you do when they disappear. See, a man, he just gotta be broken before he can rule whole.
Back up, I'm stepping in mean. Lip gloss popping, crown sitting clean. Ain't here for the soft talk, this room got heat. Savage room queen still snatching the seat. I don't beg, I don't chase, I don't cry. I just boss up, glow up, and tell them bye. Got them shook off the walk in the side eye. I'm the whole plate, baby, you a small fry. Click clack in my heels, that's power. Big drip ain't sweet, I devour. Make them freeze when I talk, no stutter. Built